Just released album by Mama Carmen. And the son, Richie Stephens. An album that is believed to be the first of its kind in reggae. The son, Richie Stephens,
There's nobody better.
is here on our stage to affirm or delete that belief. Right, those.
I can't deny or confirm. All I can tell you is that all the musical connoisseurs and the musicologists said they've never seen it before. So I guess we just have to work with that. Do you understand? So
Okay.
pretty much that's how it goes.
But did you do any check in the wider world?
Yeah, but it's not so important to me whether someone do it or not. I'm
Yeah.
just glad to know that I've accomplished an album with my mother. Yes.
Okay, so speak of why.
My mother is one of the bona fide singer in my family. A singer that has been a very rated singer in our side of the world, in Westmoreland, particularly in our community called Russia.
Okay.
My grandmother was a great singer as well. My great-grandmother, who I didn't know, was also another great vocalist that I heard so much about. But my mother, she always wanted to be singing, and I always wanted to do a production with her. Our first song was in 1992, almost 30 years ago, or 30 years to be exact. And we did a song called Mama's Blessings.
Yes.
I called her up on stage to sing a Take Me Away one time, and it was well received. So it's been like that. We've done some recordings in between, and then we did a song called Shine. When we did Shine, Shine get a nice response from the crowd. It was a big hit in Cayman, so we went to Cayman to do a show. Then after that, we went to Canada. Then after Canada, we went to New York. And so we did the round. But I must tell you this, Winford, it's not so easy to have Mama running up and down like that, because Mama is Mama at the end of the day. And there was always a little hesitation into putting her out there as an artist, because, you know, the music business is wonderful and it's pretty and it's nice, but there are some harsh realities about the music business. So for those of who probably wonder why we never pushed Mommy from long time and so what, I say to all of that, the way it's happening now is exactly the way God wanted it.
But why is she not here with you today?
All right, Mama is in New York right now. There's 5 of us, as children, and she share space with us.
Oh, no,
Sometimes
sure. No,
she lives
sure.
in Jamaica with me, but sometimes she might go to New York and spend a few months. So she's in New York right now, and I'm really sorry she's not here, because I know the people would like to hear from her.
Yes.
Not just from me, you know?
Yes, they want to hear from her about having an album.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Sharing an album with her son.
yes, sir.
Which is making history, it appears.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I just can't express or explain enough. I can't find words to explain how happy I am about this. This, to me, is my greatest musical achievement, because this is something 30 years in the making. Understand this, Winford. I grew up with my mother alone, not mother and father. I never knew my father till I was a big man. And ever since I was born, which my mother had me from at a young age, it's me and Mama. You understand me? We grew up together basically, because I said she was young when she had me, so we grew up together. And when my mother started having other kids, my desire was to try and get involved in music and try to make a break to help my mother and kids. And the Almighty answered that prayer, and the exact thing that I'm explaining to you now happened. So as soon as I left Westmoreland, where I'm from, and came to Kingston, and in another 2 or 3 years, I got the break. And I sent for Mama. So I am in my 50s now, and it's only 2 years Mama has ever been out of my life. We've been together ever since. So you can imagine the kind of love and appreciation for Mama, and just have Mama by my side all these years. And boy, to accomplish this now, to have an album, because let me tell you this, as I say, it's a struggle. Because think about this, there are lots of other artists with mothers that can sing. And for some reason, we don't see it materialize. And I know they love their mothers just like me. So there's a difficulty that involved in things like this. To take Mama and to record Mama and put out Mama, have Mama backstage all night and to live the artist life. It's difficult to do. So let me tell you this now. I've always had this in the back of my mind. I need to do something special with my mother because my mother is a great singer.
Nice.
And one day, sincere, because we're spending all the time at home now based on the corona and we can't really fly, you know. So I was there thinking to myself and said, hey, I really need to do something with my mother. And there's a song they call the Moses playing on the radio. And I started hearing my mother's voice singing that song. And I went to my mother and said, pitch this note for me. They called her Moses, because that's the highest note in the song. So I wasn't sure at her age she would be able to deliver a song like this. You understand me? So I went to her and asked her to do it, and with a smile she just do it so easy. So easy. So I just go straight for the musician them. I call up Earl Smith, Othniel Lewis, Light Parks, all of the foundation reggae greats, and said, come, we need to put this rhythm together. And I remember when I called her in the studio and she voiced the song, Earl Smith was so impressed with her vocals at her age to deliver with such clarity and such conviction and soul. You know, he was blown away. And if a man like Earl Smith feel that way, can imagine how people in general would feel, because Earl Smith is easily one of the most celebrated guitarists. I mean, a man playing One Love, One Heart with Bob Marley, one of the biggest iconic songs. I mean, not to mention Light Parks and the greatness of them people there. So I just decided, hey, the time is now. I'm gonna just go straight into developing this album.
All right, let's take it right here, the song. They called her Moses. We call her Carmen. Mama Carmen. Wow. Sir.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Oh my God, Winford, I can't explain the feeling. I can't explain.
Yeah.
I can't explain. You know, he's a man of many words, but no, you know, I don't know if it's
a masterclass of musicians.
Yes.
Around her.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
It's mama, so you want to make sure that it's right. You understand me? So we went for the best people. I mean, when I see Peter Ashburn up there, I see Kirkle Dove on drums, yes. I see Courtney Panton, I've seen Dubwise. You know, all of those people are top musicians who play for some of the best. So we couldn't shortchange it, you know?
Okay, sir. So how is it doing? It was launched last year.
Yes. Well, I must tell you, I'm thrilled by the people who are calling me up to express how they feel about especially my mother's performance on the album. I mean, everybody know me already, but my mother to them is new, so people like Sanchez call me up with literally tears in their eyes, no joke business, and say, Richie, I love this, and it touch me, and I feel it. People like Freddie McGregor, Marcia Griffiths, are just some of the people that call me up. Not to mention the people far and wide like David Radigan from England who write me a personal letter to tell me how I feel about this. People from, oh my gosh, I can't begin to tell you. all the people. You know, Big A, I'm a good friend. I mean, he know me over the years, but when him get this album in him hand, him call me up and the things that him said to me is, it's just amazing. So I think it's really touching people, and this is what it's about for me. I mean, we can't forget the business. We want it to do well and we want it sell, but you know, both myself and mother really was very interested in inspiring people through music, because this is mother and son now. We're not just, it's not a fly-by-night thing. This, we have to choose the material, you know, wisely.
How many tracks?
14 tracks. And the track that opened the album called Mother and Son, a family that prays together. A family that prays together, always gonna stay together. God is just the greatest, let thy will be done. A family that loves one another, always will look out for each other, living in a oneness, like this mother and son. And I must say big up to Casanova, the Fab Five lead singer. We wrote that song together.
What else is on it?
There are some songs that we did a few years ago, like Mama's Blessing, Shine is on it. We did a version that a lot of people are talking about called In the Ghetto, Candy Staten song. We did a version of that. That is, a lot of people been talking about that. You just have to get the album, people. I mean, I can't sit here and tell you how great the album is. That is not my style. You're gonna have to purchase the album, listen it for yourself, and then you can feel what you feel and play what you want to play. You know, it's best to do it that way.
Okay, so we have another track.
There's nobody better. Whatever I was missing, girl, I found it in you. Things getting sweeter. Something about the energy between me and you. I'm so electrified. I'm loving this joy right, baby. Heaven must be on my side. Girl, you know I die for you. The way you ride with me, you're my ride or die, bona fide, more than a part of me. Girl, you know I die for you. The way that you ride with me, you're my ride or die, bona fide. There's no complication. And to see we're bonding like a Siamese twin. Yeah, there's no separation. People try to fight us, but they will never win. They'll never come between, 'cause I won't let them in. Baby, gave you my heart with everything. Girl, you know I die for you. The way you ride with me, you're my ride or die, bona fide, more than a part of me.
So that's it, another track from the album. This one is titled Ride or Die. And the beautiful lady in it, well, sir, who is she?
Bernadette, my wife.
Oh, yes.
How could I leave Bernadette out of this? Wow. You see, let me start with Mama Carmen. I can't stop big up this lady. I love her so much because I grew up with my mother, as I explained earlier, and we just grew up really close.
Yes.
So as I grow older, I start to get to understand certain things about life. One of the lessons is that, as some people try to tell me, is that a wife and a mother in the same environment is a very difficult task. I'm sitting here to tell you that I'm one of the luckiest men in the world then, because when I met Bernadette and introduced her to my mother, immediately it was like a mother-daughter relationship. And 25 years after that, it's still like that. You know, so my mother taught me how to love my wife, because by her teachings and steadfastness in principle and belief, I've learned all of that from her. So when I met Berna and realized the quality in this woman, we married, and from then, you know, we've been there. So I would credit my mother for teaching me how to respect and protect women in general. You know, so there's a lot of love into my family. That's why I consider myself a very lucky man. You know, so this song on the album is dedicated to Bernadette, and I beg her, please come in the video because what I'm singing is no joke thing. What I'm singing is real. So it's difficult to do this video with another woman. You understand? And she agreed, and I just want to say on national TV, thank you very much, Bernadette.
I would like to say big up, Bernie. That was good, fantastic. The album is out and doing well. The response has been overwhelming.
The response is just too much, Virgin.
Okay, so
it seemed to me like it's doing what myself and my mother was thinking, giving people inspiration, especially in a time where we're going through dark times. If you check the comments on the various social media platforms, people are saying they're inspired by this. You know, some people, some other artists have said, boy, my mother can't sing to you, boy, we're going to do something and all these things. So it's nice. It's a nice feeling. And even though my mother is not here right now, she's in New York, we talk on the phone every day and we talk about the wonderful things. And, you know, her heart is glad. And that is one of the things that I'm so satisfied about because she realized her dream. She'd do an album with her son.
Yes.
You understand? And it just overwhelming. Me feel so good about it, boy. If I hold back the tears right now, still, but
no, you can feel free to shed. but there may be a tour in the work.
People understand this. I will not try to make money influence me in doing what I know I should not do.
Okay.
Because to travel 10 hours to Europe for argument's sake, or 14, 15 hours to Brazil after traveling and stopovers and so, or 20 hours to Japan. That is just fitting for a young person.
15 hours in a bus.
Yeah, there you go. You know, so I'm not saying that we will not pick an occasion or two to go and sing. But to have mama on tour like how everybody has said, Richie, tour next, and so it is not as easy. It is not as easy. So we just want to make sure we do the right thing through this, the blessings of the Almighty. Yes.
Well, sir, may the Almighty continue to bless you and Mama Carmen, the rest of the fam, Bernadette and all, and the children and all that.
Yes.
Looking good, sounding good, all good.
Yeah, man.
You're a lucky man.
Sure, man. I'm you know, big up the family. You know, it's never easy to do this. All of the musicians, them big up on yourself. A whole heap, so I can't mention everybody, but big up on yourself. All the engineers, the musicians, big up each and everyone that participated on this album. Mama, I love you, I love you, I love you. All my family, Bernadette, thanks for being in the video. Kyron Hunter, love all my family, and boy, I accomplished this dream, and I say it's my biggest musical achievement yet. So, thank you, Father God. Blessings, always. So I also want to say a lot of love and thanks to two friends that my mother grew up with, Stuffy and Birdie. Birdie is no longer with us. She deceased, you know, may God rest her soul. But Stuffy, I know that your heart is glad right now because for years and years and years and years you've been waiting for this. And now it's accomplished, and I know that you're happy. So bless you, Stuffy. I know I see you laugh. All right, Stuffy.
Well, you know, from me to Mama Carmen. Mama Carmen, I would like to say to you that you have just affirmed that it's never too late to live your dream.